to Full Metal Cran Eaters, brought to you by the Joint Task Force Radio Network and sponsored by Mad Viking Beard and Mustache Company. The views and opinions expressed on Full Metal Cran Eaters do not reflect the views and opinions of Mad Viking or Joint Task Force Radio. Someone will be offended at some point during this broadcast because there's always one. You have been warned, so sit back, relax, enjoy, have fun, and interact with us. Yeah.
You are no longer black, or brown, or yellow, or red. You are now green. You are light green, or dark green. Do you understand?
It's that full metal cran-eating creature in the sand, creeping, keeping every man, woman, child in our land sleeping peacefully and shatter any enemy they come across. You messing with America, then you must really want to lost something soft. It's not of pertinence or interest. Gladly sacrifice themselves so you don't have to witness the cost of what your freedom is, and they gain it in inches. So long story short, don't end up on the shit.
It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.
You're easily offended, then you legally should exit. There's no decency on this frequency. Our method is bringing prime time entertainment to the veterans, and those of you who know the truth is what they have protected. Shout out to Tommy Roddick and the baby Jesus, run it up. Saving 22 by the day, homie, buddy up. Sit back and relax while the dude speaks some facts. While you're here, have a snack of some
color-coded wax. It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.
Good Lord, what is that?
It's my Chicago belly, by the way. I have
glad
gained
our
40
listeners
pounds.
cannot see that because Tom was standing at the camera with his shirt above his belly, and all you could see was his belly. So,
And my silkies.
yeah, the silkies. Good Lord.
And my
Good
silkies.
evening,
They're
everybody.
green. I'm wearing the green ones tonight.
Nice.
Matches my beard.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I got green in my beard. Tommy Roddick is back tonight, as you could see.
Tommy Roddick.
What's going on? That's right, Robert. What's going on? Hey, we need to open
Robert
up.
is here. He knows.
Can you load what I sent you to the show?
If you give me my half of my computer is not running up to par for a second.
Okay, because we got till 9 o'clock. All right, so here's what's here. I'll give them a little rundown.
Okay.
Go to Born in a Bar, USMC. He made a post. His wife had passed out at 6:30 this evening. He said if his PayPal reaches $100 by 9 p.m., that he will draw pennies on his wife, and then donate donate the prop. Donate.
He'll draw what?
Pennies or penises. Oh, he'll draw penises on her. Never mind. I see. I need my glasses. I'm not reading shit right.
But yes, go donate to at Jesse Esterly on PayPal to reach $100, and so he can draw dicks on his wife while she's sleeping.
Yes, he will draw.
And that money will be donated to Save 22.
A penis. Yes, I totally read it wrong earlier, and it doesn't matter.
It's okay.
It's okay. Just go donate to Gunny's cause. What's up, Jade? How you doing this evening?
Yeah.
So I got to spend Chicago or St. Patrick's Day partly in Chicago. I got to see the river being, at its full glory and green.
Nice.
I also and while I'm thinking of it, Gunny, you need to give us updates as it's going. From a hotel room in Chicago. No, we went downtown, Greg. We went downtown last night for dinner. Yeah, it was the ghetto. There was a rat. It's the biggest rat I'd ever seen in my life, and it ran across the alley as we were walking back to the car. This fucker chased the cats away. Like, get off my turf. So we're $34 away. Gunny's wife getting a penis drawn on her.
Dang.
Yeah, $34.
That's awesome.
But I thought I was gonna get mugged by a rat last night. I've never seen rats that big in my life.
Have you never watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Splinter.
I think this one was bigger than
Master.
Splinter. This was bigger than Splinter.
That's what she said. Hey, I made it a whole 6 minutes and 20 seconds without making an Office reference. I need an award. I know some pretty big rats, man. Like, I've dated a couple.
Harley Larch.
Those are good eating, though. As long as I don't know what it is, Robert.
I don't know. I don't know if I was hungry enough to eat that rat. He probably would have ate me first. It's not a bad idea for Gunny to do that. The money's going to a good cause. I can tell you that 94.4% of the money that is raised for Save 22 goes back to the veterans in one program or another.
Yep.
And that's a fact.
Down to the percent. We know this.
Listen, Robert.
Professionals.
If it tastes like chicken, then give me fucking chicken. That's all I gotta say. $76. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna link you. Hang on just a second. Share.
Of course, our Aussies would be like, rats taste good if they're cooked right.
Right. There it is. It's only 6:30 on St. Patrick's Day. If my PayPal reaches $100 by 9 p.m., I'll draw a penis on his wife's face at Jesse Esterly on PayPal. All money will be donated to Save 22.
Gunny's response to this is, "What's a third divorce?" And Greg says he doesn't know you yet, but you've met Kyle at a hike. He says, "But what you did a while back is awesome. My hat's off to you, Greg." Oh. I work with Greg at I work with Greg, and he's a Marine, former recon Marine.
Well, a real Marine.
Okay. A real. He can still swim, really good.
Wagner loves cock. All right, Justin, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for that.
Wagner loves cock. Wow. He just opens up with the show with somebody loves cock. Super Fi Kyle.
Yeah, are you gonna be at the hike? I'm gonna be at the hike. I've got ideas for the hike.
He's usually the guy who complains about the distance of the hike.
I got you.
You said it was 5 miles. It was 7.
Right, so we'll put you on the trailer in the back, and I'll walk your miles for you, or run them for you.
Kyle didn't want to dye the beard.
No,
huh? I didn't dye it. No. But it's going to be a while before it'll be a day before this color fully comes out of it. So
I'm not brave enough for you guys that are listening. Tom dyed his beard green for St. Patrick's Day, and I'm gonna put it out there for the world to know. Tom's got more balls than I do for once. Right, write that down.
Greg can still walk. He does all right.
Save22.bet. You can read up on the hike, Matt.
I'm not Stansbury and get clipped the day before the hike. Oh, yeah. Our our celebrity radio personality who gets clipped before the hike. I'm telling you what, this hike's going to be awesome. Our sign up numbers are a little bit low right now compared to where they normally are. And I just think it's because of everything that's kind of going on with, politics, gas prices, and overseas bullshit that people are just, they're not committing to anything just yet. But if you don't sign up and you don't come, you're going to miss an awesome show with Rodney. I know that.
So yeah,
I'll get
save22.vet.
Matt. I'll be at work
Get on
tomorrow.
there.
I'll get you hooked up. Matt works with
Get on
me.
save22.vet. Register for the hike. Buy your t-shirts. Pre-order. They're only doing pre-orders this year, so don't think you're going to get a shirt at the hike because they will not have them.
Jade's right. You don't want to dye your beard because you'd have to bleach it first.
Yeah,
yours is too dark.
I mean, it's already turning white underneath, so it's fine.
I'm kind of lucky.
care.
Mine's gray to begin with, so it was easy. Those are badass shirts.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've always I've never had a favorite. Now I got a favorite for sure.
That's my favorite right now. That is a badass shirt. Yeah, Andrew
If
did.
you guys are looking for merch,
Andrew did a
on the
kick-ass
gear.
job.
Yes. Is that where you pre-order? That's where you pre-order the shirts.
Yep.
Buy 5 of each of them. One for every normal day of the week, work day.
I have one for every day of the month. Not those, but I have a say.
Right.
It's like, it's odd for me to even throw a flogging Molly shirt on now. So
yeah, I had to actually dig for this shirt because I don't wear it often since it's green. I don't wear this color green ever. But
I'm more the marine green if I do throw something on.
Right.
The white would take color, but it wouldn't show. What's underneath his beard? It's up under. So
you stay out of there. That's not for anyone else to see but me.
But I'm lucky. Mine's already turned white, so I can do it that way. This is how
wondering what I'm drinking. It looks like shit in a glass, but it's really not. It's Dunkin' coffee.
I shit in his glass.
It was frozen. It was frozen, so I was like, I'm just gonna put it in this glass because it'll look better than this Dunkin' cup.
Greg just got back from Ireland. He was there last week.
That's where I'd like to be today.
Greg, do you buy insurance on the rental car or no? Ask Greg if you should buy rental insurance or not.
Do you buy? I hope the answer is no. I just hope there's going to be a cool story if he says no.
No, it's still pretty.
All right,
fun.
Damien, we'll be here
later, Damien. Just so you guys know, we may
absolutely.
How long were you into driving before you hit that gate? Driving on the left side of the road, don't know your distance when you're on that side. Yeah, he smacked a gate with the mirror. He had an eventful trip, by the way, because his wife knocked over some drunk guy an hour or so.
Nice.
And he's posted pictures, and this guy's got his beers all sprawled out on the floor, and his wife's trying to help him up.
Nice.
I thought he was going to jail in Ireland. I really did. I'm glad they made it. I'm glad they had a good time, and happy anniversary to you too. They went for their 27th year anniversary. So they have some pretty cool stories about, Greg being in the military and Lisa waiting for him to come back and stuff. They've sat out here at the garage and one night and told some stories, and I really like it. Greg will give me shit. You'll see it all the time on Facebook. Greg gives me shit, and other people will argue with him. He's like, "Don't you think?" I was like, "No, it's kind of funny to watch you argue with these other guys as you give me shit." So
yeah,
he told me he was doing push-ups until it messed up his golf swing. So
that's important. You guys knocked that in real life. 2 weeks before baby is due, so might be fun. Nice.
You'll have a good time, Matt. I promise you that. I'd like to get
Always
more
a fun
guys from the
time.
shop. Yeah, and the same night Greg was telling me all those stories. You remember when I had the pool table in the garage and I had
Mhm.
the big. He's a big Cowboys fan, and he almost
Smart
got
man.
away with it. He almost got away with the cover on the pool table. Problem was, I knew it was him because he's the only Cowboys fan sitting in the garage.
Nice.
Nice, Greg.
Been doing the last week. Yeah, I missed a day earlier this week because I just spaced it, and I made up for it
Does it count?
because that happens. Oh yeah, well, those people can fucking eat a bag of Richards.
Yeah. After you've done them for 600 or your case 350 or 370 days or whatever it is now.
381, I think today.
If you do a double set because you missed it, I mean, really? Oh yeah. Well, I've already congratulated Matthew a few times. Jade, that's why. You know.
Yeah, Jade, get with the program, Jade.
I work with him. I see him every day. Well, when I'm at the shop, I should say.
When you actually work.
Robert, you can come
Fucking woods,
walk.
but I can't. So, hey, even if you can't walk, come and there's a trailer right on the trailer, man. I would love to get some more people from Indiana and this area over to the hike.
Mm-hmm.
Represent.
Kyle attended his first Save 22 meeting as an official member last night, as an official advocate. What's
Yeah,
that
dude.
wife? What's that wife stuff in your beer for the people listening? Shush.
I'm eating a donut. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said when he works. He's always on the shitter whenever I text him. Nope, you're still muted. If I'm muted as new mic and don't not unmute it.
There, it's unmuted now.
Oh, he's sitting there just.
It's really sensitive too. Like you could double tap
So
it
is mine.
easy.
So is mine.
You can double tap real easy.
I'm getting old now. I don't know. Sometimes you got to do it 2 or 3 times.
So, how's your week? We really haven't talked much. I mean,
My week's been okay. It's been kind of short because I only worked 3 days. I didn't work Tuesday, and I'm off tomorrow. So my weekend just started basically. I got my son until Sunday now, so we're gonna go do some spring break stuff tomorrow and over the weekend. Like the good stuff's good this week, and everything else has just been like meh. So I'll take it.
I ain't gonna lie. It's been a rough week. it had been a rough week. It started off really crappy, and then it got a little bit better. Then it got crappy,
and then Dean walks in. What's going on? He got even better.
He hasn't done that in a while, so I think he learned.
I mean, I would hope he'd learn, but hey, whatever floats your boat, man.
I don't know. I haven't talked to Stansberry. We'll find out if there'll be a little Save 22 golf excursion. I'd like to get one. Jimmy's not on here, and he's in charge of the golf program now. So,
Get a hold of Jimmy.
I will talk to Jimmy and find out, and I will get a hold of Dan. I haven't talked to Dan in a while, so
that's really coffee-y. The coffee is coffee-y.
Is it hot or is it iced?
It's cold. It's iced. But it's like, I don't know. It's just different. It's good. It's just different. Sleep a few more minutes. Nice.
Jade needs to sign
so
up.
I guarantee I would put money on it. My son's already asleep, and it's 8:19. So that means he's gonna be up at like 5 o'clock on my day off.
I didn't realize he was there now.
I picked him up today after work. So I got him until
Nice.
Sunday. I got him for 4 days.
Nice.
2.5 days.
Jim. Oh, the guy who won't meet up with me when I'm in Chicago. I see how it
I mean,
is.
if you're in Chicago, I wouldn't meet up with you either. You're kind of creepy, like some random dude in Chicago on the street. Hey, Jim, it's me. It's Tom. I don't know that motherfucker. What's up, Jim? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Next week on Full Metal Crane Eaters, this show that you're watching or listening to, we're gonna have another special guest that I'm looking forward to. And that's another thing. Like before I even tell you who it is, we wanted to do a lot more of this year or season, whatever you want to call it. Is just bring more people in because me and Tom can talk about nothing
For
for
2 hours.
hours and
Mm-hmm.
you know for weeks. But we like to give you guys something a little different every once in a while, and people that are more informed than us, or at least for me, and more entertaining. Which isn't, it's not hard to be more entertaining than me.
Or me.
Yeah,
We just like to talk. That's all.
I get that from my dad. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
My dad could out talk
Both of
anyone
us.
I know.
Both of us combined.
Oh, combined like times 10.
Combined.
And he's just getting started.
Mm-hmm.
Love him to death though.
And very detailed. Very, very detail oriented.
Jim's a busy man.
We are up to $85. We only have a half hour left before
$15. Somebody go donate
$15.
$15 to Gunny's PayPal at Gunny Esterly. So he's gonna draw dicks on his wife while she's sleeping. That's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
You gotta have pictures or it didn't happen.
Oh, I'm sure there will be. Talk about nothing and everything in one sentence. No,
Exactly.
It's
I've been
not
thinking about
it's paragraphs.
Yeah.
His dad doesn't speak in sentences. It's paragraphs.
And it's
sometimes pages.
I don't know, like some of his his detail oriented stuff. I don't know how where he got it from, but
go have fun.
The granddaughters have arrived. Thanks, Greg. Simplify. Thanks for hanging out. Come back and check out next week. I'll get back to that. I made a list. Me and Tom have put a list together, and we're adding to it all the time. But of people we want on the show, and I knew before we even made the list that I wanted this guy to be on. I just never got around to it. But we've agreed that next week, Ryan Weldon is going to be on the show. And if you don't know who Ryan Weldon is, I can't give like a short, quick, cool answer because
he woke up one morning and started walking. Basically,
pretty much, he is the man the Marine that I met that was walking across the country and got me into doing the 300 miles and everything else that I've been involved with since then. And it's gonna be a good show because it's gonna be like just talking to Tom. It's hard telling where the conversation's gonna go. But I'm looking forward to it. So just wanted to remind you guys it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good show this week too. But next week we're having a special guest that I think you guys want to hear what he has to say.
I'm putting this on the internet.
I will put this on the internet. I do not support Gunny drawing on his wife's face. He never said face. He just said I'll draw penises on her. So
$90.
Where are those? Where are you drawing those dicks at, Gunny? Weirdo.
$90. We're close.
10 more bucks. At Gunny Esterly or Jesse Esterly, not Gunny. Sorry, Gunny.
If you know what, I am gonna reach out to your dad, Greg. There is I'll have to share it with you.
Oh, she's awake. She just commented, you all fucking suck. Oh, I bet he tried to draw on her. She woke up and slapped the shit out of him. You guys listening? Gunny's wife woke up. We didn't make the $100 in time.
Thank you, Kyle.
Hi, Kelly. I'm innocent here. I look. I put this on the internet for you. I will put this on the internet now. I do not support Gunny drawing on his wife. See, it's there in writing. Oh, she heard me laughing.
Yeah, I can see him going there like a little kid. Yep. Sharpie gets close to the face.
Weird his fake little beard that he has too. Just
Like when you're trying to play hide and seek and you're giggling because you think you got the best spot. That's Gunny walking in there just giggling.
Yep. Oh man.
It was not a bad idea. This was. She's got to kick my butt when she comes up to the hike too. Kelly will be like, because Gunny said he is trying to make it to the hike. Oh, Gunny said if it raises $200, he will go with the penis on his face.
No, that's Kelly. That's his wife. She says if he raises
Oh.
$200, I'll go. I will
Oh,
go out
okay. I
with a
just seen.
penis on my face. So, all right, I'll
We're at
bite.
104.
Does-
We're at 104.
I'll bite. Does the penis have to be drawn on, or is it going to be a dildo that Gunny uses in the shower?
That's shitty.
I mean, you're going to just stick that, and you're going to walk to the dollar store like that.
We're at
Dollar
104.
General. Oh shit! So we need $96 more, guys, and I don't know how, but
In a half
I don't
hour.
know. 34 minutes. Fuck it, I'll let her draw on my face for another 100. All right, guys. Exactly, unicorn style. Jim knew what I was talking about.
Jim, what's your work schedule look like? Type it up here because I need to know. We need to get together
All day,
while-
every day.
I know, just because I'm there. He heard I was hanging out in Cicero. You don't want to come down to the ghetto. But I was down on the south side yesterday. I seen some shit.
Oh, I bet.
Seen some shit in the south side.
Ain't that some shit? That's some shit. He said it sucks.
It does. His work schedule sucks.
Sean and Tyler had little Oliver prank call last night on the Minus X to different. Yes, I watched part of it. So yeah, they had that is Sean's little nephew, not nephew, right? Is that that's his nephew? I'm pretty sure. And the kid's probably 6 or 7 years old, and they had him prank calling places. Like he called the pizza place and wanted to order a large pizza and breadsticks. And the people were like, "What? Like, why is this kid ordering pizza?" He called McDonald's or Freddy's, I think it was. Is your ice cream machine running? You better go catch it.
I like the classic pranks too.
Yes. Yeah, he's sick. It was hilarious. I watched that part of it too. Oh, I told Sean I got on the podcast last night and commented. I was like, "Hey, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to eat some cereal again." Sean was like, "I don't even want to think about cereal." I said, "I already demolished that box of tricks I took home. It was gone in like 2 days." What's up, Audie? Man, I haven't seen you forever.
Welcome
How you been,
back,
man?
buddy. That's great to see you.
I know he's been all over. Man, it's good to see you though. Thanks.
It's good. It's good to see him popping back in. It is awesome. We really do enjoy our guests on the show, or our audience.
Yeah,
you guys are like family to us.
They are like, and you guys help us keep the show going because
we go off your.
You know, we both like to talk. We will eventually run out of things to talk about. Basically, I've been training guys since March of last year, and hopefully they will have 4 finished by June. Damn. I knew you were a busy man, but geez.
What are the chances of you making it to Ohio this year? Because we really freaking miss you.
I second that.
That's why I've been trying to hook up with them out there. And I mean, I've been bad. I probably I could meet up with Danny. She's a little bit more free than he is at this point, but
right.
But she's been traveling a lot. I noticed that. So
I know. Good for her.
They told her.
Already told you no. Damn it, man.
All right, what's the address of your work? I'm gonna go down there next week.
Yeah, you have to go in the wig too.
In the wig, yeah. That way, when I get out, they'll be like, This isn't the same guy." The Tommy Roddick rig. Tommy is back.
I need to do it. I think I'm gonna put it on my list. I need to bring back the robe. Where's my notepad at? Right there.
Oh, what? It's a suspenseful message. Fingers crossed. As we wait. Be free next week for Thursday or Friday. Oh, and here's the bad part. I'm only out there till Wednesday of next week. The 1 week we don't stay out. Well, we leave early on Thursday.
Looks like the Bee Gees wig. Does. People way back then had some fucking weird haircuts. I was watching some like the Animals, House of the Rising Sun. Those guys' haircuts were so weird. I mean, I know it wasn't weird then.
It's not as bad when I take the headphones off because then it flows. I've got a longer one in there I was going to put on, but I didn't want everybody going, oh, look. The way I got this wig is funny because my mother-in-law wears wigs. And she decided to go from red to blonde to see how it looked, and she hated it. And we were supposed to send it back or something like that. It's like, no, I'm keeping it. It's mine now.
It's mine.
It's mine. It's my wig.
I'm a snake. Make it snake.
Man, that's good to see Audie pop in.
It
This made my day because I was wondering.
I was thinking about it the other day because I've been going through my pictures, and I'm organizing them so I can upload them all, state by state. And I came across that one the other day and made me think of him.
I was just kind of wondering if he was staying away from the show because of the other network or,
Right.
That's a silence of the land. It puts the lotion on the skin.
Oh, I'd fuck me.
Mine.
I don't need luck. I'm good. Buffalo Bill from Little Nicky. That's one of my favorite lines of any any Adam Sandler movie. Was that line from Little Nicky where he's like in the window and Buffalo Bill's dancing? He's like, "Good luck with the nipple thing." Yeah, I was like, "I don't need luck. I'm good."
Oh.
Been busy taking care of my sister with MS.
That sucks, but it's awesome of you.
Yeah. Glad you were able to do that. I've been tossing around some ideas. I was going to talk to you, but someone didn't call me before the show.
Somebody just
got names, but I'll point for science.
Somebody just got home.
Doing like a top 5 of certain things, like top 5 least favorite things, top 5 favorite things of whatever, or 5 things you love, 5 things you hate.
Oh man, you're gonna try to make me think. Fuck.
Yeah, we can't just sit here and talk about nothing forever.
Why it works? It works.
Sometimes it works.
As we get radio silence.
Yeah, like
sometimes
top 5 most hated bands or musicians or whatever.
Yeah, because like if you were to ask my wife, she would be like Nickelback and Creed, but I like Creed.
Dude, I like Nickelback. I don't care what anybody says.
I was jamming out some Creed the other day at work. It's like,
can you take me higher? If you were a singer in the 90s, all you had to do was sing your vowels. You'd be a millionaire. That's like all the like. And then the alternative, is that what it was called back then? Creed and Three Doors Down, all that kind of stuff. It all sounded the same. It was great.
I was playing some Clutch in the car yesterday, and my boss was like, "Oh, you could just play this all day long." I said, and then it switched over to Zakk Wylde, and it was like Lost Prayer from Zakk Wylde. And my boss goes,
Zakk Wylde.
He goes, "Who the hell is this?" And he's like a big, music person. And I'm like, "Really? Black Label Society, Zakk Wylde?" He goes, "I have no clue who it is." I'm like,
played for Ozzy.
Played for Ozzy. I said it. If you were to pick up a heavy metal magazine and they got a rocker drawn in there with a big beard and hair and studs on his cuffs and everything, that's Zach Wild. I mean, like
Yeah.
heavy metal magazine. It's like he was printed and copied and made out off of that magazine. You know, you look at him, but then when he starts singing, you're like, ooh,
He sounds a lot like Ozzy, I think. Back in the, like, at least aspects of it, not exactly like Ozzy, but
yeah. But his singing voice does not fit the body at
no,
all.
not at all. In This
And that,
River is probably my favorite. One of his is my favorite song he ever did.
and there's no way I want to run into that dude in a back alley
No,
somewhere
dude, he's
because I would
huge.
just shit myself right there. Be like,
He's huge.
that's a big dude.
But yeah, like I can name 5 bands I don't like, but I don't think there's an order. You know, and like a top 5 favorite, I don't know if I can do top 5 favorite because I like
No,
such a variety of
we
music.
just know what number one would be.
Yeah.
There would be no suspense in your number one. Okay, we know number one's going to be Metallica, but what are the other 9?
4. Let's do top 5.
Mm, I was thinking top 10. I mean, I don't know if
I
I
don't
could
know,
do
man.
10.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's 10 bands that I love, but I don't know if I can put them in an order. Like,
Of
I
course,
love
Jade.
Toto, but I love Slipknot, you know, but I don't think I'd put either one of those in my top 5. And weirdly enough, Toto would probably be higher than Slipknot. Just
No, that's
because
not weird.
I love Slipknot, but like not, you know. There's more of their stuff I don't like versus stuff that I like.
No, you said Toto, and not, and one song popped in my head, and it was Not Africa.
Rosanna.
You got it. You got it. It was.
Dude, like they're honestly out of every band that I've never seen before that's left, they're the number one. I want to see them more than any other band that I've ever seen before.
Meet you all the way.
And they're playing with Journey this year, so I want to try to go. Even though it's not Steve Perry, but it's still everybody else.
You said Hanson for hate, but I started singing Bop in my head. So,
And yeah, she said, "Look at his photograph, and just say that our hero can save us." You'll get hate for that too, Jade. That's right.
Why are you hating
That's the
on
thing, like,
Hanson?
I'd rather listen to Hanson than like Taylor Swift.
I'd
I
rather
can't
listen.
stand Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I'd rather listen to Hanson than 90% of the new stuff out there.
Yeah. Now, this is something that I mean, you might not be surprised by it, but like you probably wouldn't expect either. For any current singer, like that's not like a metal band or anything like that, I could listen to Adele all day. Just a guilty pleasure. But I like her, and I like the way she looks too, so it makes it even better.
She lost a ton of weight.
Yeah.
I liked her before.
And her accent's like, you know, that's like the icing on the cake.
I like the chick from Tones and I.
Yeah.
And the fact that
Gotta go for a bit, guys. Hopefully I'll be back tonight. Thanks, Audie. I hope you're back too. But if not, it was good to see you, and
it
thanks
was
for stopping
really
by.
great to see you, and I'm glad to see that you're doing okay and that you're here.
Yeah. She's in the
She's
top
on my
5.
list.
This like top 5 Taylor Swift. Yeah. I don't know if she's my top 5, but she's up there. Like there's too many new people, new/current singers I don't like that I would never listen to. And like, there's 2 that I get a lot of hate for that I don't like. I cannot stand the Beatles, but I appreciate what they did for music.
Yeah. They showed
But-
you that one woman could tear apart 4 guys. No, 5 guys.
So, but I can't stand Guns N' Roses. I don't like any aspect of the band, but what they contributed to music was amazing.
Okay.
Oh, Gunny, I got
Gunny
an
said-
update on Gunny. Okay, go ahead, Tom.
We are at $126. If we reach 200, she is drawing on my face as well, and we are going out in San Antonio with it on.
That's awesome. So we're like
So
$74 away.
$74 away. Yeah. See,
I could give you, I don't know if I give you 5 worst country singers, but Taylor Swift would be number 1. Yeah, Aaron Lewis is amazing. I agree. See, like, that's hard for me to judge because I'm not thinking Aaron Lewis solo or Stained. Because I love both.
I love both.
Like, I
I
don't know.
love Aaron Lewis and
Like his
Stain.
solo stuff, you know. That's the way I love with Corey Taylor. I love Corey Taylor's solo stuff. I love Slipknot, and I love what's their other band's name? Stone Sour. Love them all. Stone Sour is probably my favorite of the 3. I hate Korn, Guns N' Roses, and the Beatles are my top 3, and Nirvana top 4.
You hate Nirvana?
Yeah. Nirvana is probably my number 1, just because I feel like Kurt, and this is, you know this, I feel like Kurt Cobain was the most overrated celebrity that has ever made it in anything. Like, worse than LeBron James, in my opinion. Worse than anybody else, celebrity-wise, that had no talent and still was successful. I'm not gonna say LeBron James will have talent. Let me back up there. I don't like the guy. I think he's arrogant and will never be the GOAT, but he does have talent. I won't say that he doesn't.
No current player will ever be the GOAT because nobody plays defense.
It's a different game. And
LeBron changed the
now
game with fouls.
So here's I saw it today, like, when we watched basketball, when we were talking about the GOAT, it was about wins and not stats. Now it's about stats and not wins. And that, stats are important for sure. Like, I saw, and I hate, I dislike him as a player so much that I hate to see that LeBron James just broke the record for the first person to have 30,000 points, 10,000 rebounds and assists, or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's 75 points away from passing Karl Malone on the all-time scoring list. Yeah, but look how long it's taken him to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's impressive that he's made up all those points and all those assists and all that stuff, but and he's good. But like you said, I don't think any current player can ever surpass anybody from our generation. And I won't say anybody, like the top 5, from our generation, the big ones. I loved John Stockton, but he was never a top 5 player in the NBA.
Well, you look at it, Jordan had how many rings?
7.
He was in 5, or he was in 8 finals, or
was he 5? I don't remember. Let me look at that real quick.
He has
only lost the first one he was ever in, right?
Mm-hmm. How many finals has James been in, and how many rings does he have? I mean,
he's I don't know.
He's
5 and 4 now.
He has a losing record in finals. I mean, but nobody plays defense. The fouls are different. LeBron changed.
Michael Jordan has 6.
The
Tom Brady has 7. That's what it was.
The way the game's played now is totally different because nobody plays defense. The fouls were changed. LeBron changed the fouls because he was always complaining. They don't call traveling anymore.
No,
you can run. You can run halfway down the court before they call you for traveling. I mean, the whole game's different now. Now, the other night, what Kyrie Irving did was pretty badass.
It is impressive that he came out scoring 60 points. I don't keep up super hardcore on sports anymore, but I saw it.
I don't either. I mean,
injury or COVID. He had COVID, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, no. Here's what it was. The mayor of New York, they had the mask mandate, or they had a vaccine mandate, and he couldn't play because he wouldn't get the vaccine.
He showed up as a spectator, though.
He couldn't play in there.
Yeah,
and in
so
New York,
came back and he scored
could only
60
play.
points, right?
Yeah, his first night back at Meadowlands. So
yeah, so I think it is impressive that anybody that can score 60 points. But in my opinion, my very unknowledgeable opinion about sports anymore, I feel like that's not as impressive as it was 20 years ago.
No, but
and it's still impressive.
Here's the impressive thing: he didn't play the last 8 minutes of the game.
Nice. Yeah.
So that was impressive. I mean, he put
Yeah.
30 up in
I
the
couldn't
first
do it.
quarter. In the first quarter, he had 30 points.
Right. I don't know
Highest
if any.
scoring first quarter. I mean, he hit like 15 threes or some shit like that. He had
I mean, he had
21
30
threes.
points, Tom. That's 10 threes.
Well, I mean, the whole game he had freaking
Right.
21 threes. I mean,
That's insane.
It is. Or he was 18 and
Yeah,
21.
I'm not saying that I could do it, but I do feel like 20 years ago that was more impressive than it is now. You know, like when Kobe did it back in the day, it was like, holy shit, you know, he scored 50 points or whatever. That's
when Magic did it, and when
yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did what was it? Who Wilt Chamberlain
But
scored 100. I mean,
and that isn't and that's another. That's why I try to look at it on the whole spectrum. Like, but who was guarding them back then for them to score 100 points or 70 points? You know,
it was a lot tougher then.
it was a lot tougher. But you know, I feel like if Steph Curry was playing 30, 40 years ago, I think he would have way more threes than he does now.
They
I don't
played
know, though.
tougher. They played tougher. They played more physical then.
They did for sure. Marine math.
Yeah,
Kyle and I called Tom Brady had another. I did. I knew he wasn't. I was like, "There's no way this motherfucker goes out like that." I did see a statistic. I don't know how true it was. So I did see it on Facebook, but for the last ever many rings he's got, he's won a Super Bowl, and then not been in the playoffs, or he won a Super Bowl. He didn't win a Super Bowl every year. Like every odd year he won a Super Bowl. Like every other year. Every Super Bowl he's ever had. I don't know if it was, or might not have been every one of them, but it went like that for a while, on off. So they didn't win. So next year they could. I'll go ahead and say it now. Tom Brady's not going to retire until he has another Super Bowl.
Might not happen too.
It might not happen.
I don't see them making enough moves in the offseason.
They're already talking to Gronk for him to come back.
That's fine and dandy. I mean,
right. That's a good. There's no better matchup. I don't think right now.
It's a safety valve. Yeah.
Yeah. No, those short passes.
And welcome to the sports show.
Right.
This is the first time we've actually like talked sports ever, and I've known you for.
Right. I used to be hardcore like fantasy football, fantasy everything. No, Gronk, he had a not an open contract, but free agent, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking to bring him back.
He wouldn't still play if Tom wasn't playing because he'd already retired once.
Yeah, so
he was living his best life, drinking on boats. I mean,
do you, man?
Do you?
I don't hate that.
No,
I don't hate that.
Do it. You know.
Yeah.
Someday I'll be drinking on boats.
I know. I think I mentioned this last week, but I'm gonna just touch on it again. If you guys have, I think it's like 2.5 hours. Go listen or watch the Joe Rogan podcast with Mr. Beast. Last week, I think it was last week. Really good.
It messed Kyle up.
It did. I was like, fuck. This kid's 9 years. Yeah, 9 years, almost 10 years younger than me. And he's the most successful person to ever do YouTube. And I mean, I call him a kid. The man literally gives back everything. He doesn't want any of the money. He reinvests it into the videos and like his community and everything else. And like, I want to meet him and just talk to him. I don't want any of his money. I don't want to be in his videos. I just want to sit and talk to him. So, Mr. Beast, if you ever watch this podcast, will you be on our podcast?
Yes, the long reach, but Mr. Beast, come on.
You never know. All I can do is say no if he sees it.
That's like I said with Rodney. The worst thing he could have said no when I reached out to him or not responded at all. But what did I lose? Nothing, because it wasn't there to begin with.
Did you see what Rainn Wilson said about Russell Wilson going to Denver?
Mm-mm.
Rainn Wilson is the actor who played Dwight
Yeah,
in The
Dwight.
Office. I took a screenshot of it. Hold on. He tagged him in it too. It's hilarious. It's on Facebook. I hope at Russell Wilson finds what he is looking for in Denver. Thanks for a Super Bowl win and 9 great years with Seahawks. I will always love you, but you're gonna look stupid in orange. Hashtag idiot. I thought that was hilarious. I love it when Dwight or Rainn says idiot.
Idiot. I'm actually playing a Office game on my phone. It's one of those idle games, so I don't have to sit there and play it all the time. I go back in and
Right. It is gonna be weird seeing Russell Wilson. And that's another thing about sports. Like, and I don't mean to take away from the current guys' abilities because they're way more talented and than
Wait
I'll
a
ever be.
second. Wait a second. Did you read this? JP's statement here.
I will send you a request if I'm not mistaken. I have someone who can set it. Oh shit! I thought you were talking about coming to the hike, dude. If I could talk to Mr. Beast, that'd be amazing.
We have to talk to him together. There's so many questions. Hello, Albert.
What's up, Albert? I'm trying to read all the comments and eat my donut that Robert's making fun of me for. Kyle, are you planning on working for the police force? You've got a good start going there. No,
He's only had
Brady is the GOAT.
Yeah,
Brady is the GOAT.
I will not argue with that. Brady is the GOAT.
And that's I was going to say.
But
I
how
feel like
far
if
do you
Brady,
go before you overstay?
No, I totally agree, and I think that 7 he should have been done. But like, I don't care. I'm glad that he's coming back just because I feel like when he leaves for good, in my opinion, he is the last player of my generation. There are others, but he is the last quote unquote main character.
He's my age.
That's left.
Hey, will you lick that before you eat it?
I already sent a video eating me deep throating a Twinkie this morning.
Albert said he loves the way you're eating that. I was like, can you give him a little extra?
Oh,
give our
last bite. This for our listeners. This little last bite of my donut from Duncan is for Albert Wooden. He's in the chat. Love you. That's good.
Jade said she might actually go to a donkey
game. Oh my!
Oh my! I talked to Albert earlier. That's why I didn't call you. Albert called me.
Okay, well that's a valid excuse. Albert is more important than I am, so.
Nah.
I have a very special surprise for Save 22 for the hike.
Nice.
I'm not going to tell you what it is. Me and Justin were talking about the other night, and yeah.
Like
donkey show. It's not the first donkey show we've seen. Gunny.
That wasn't his first donut, Kelly.
Like, have you been eating a donut for 50 minutes? I left for 40 minutes and you're still eating a donut. That's perfect timing. No, I had three donuts. I don't know. I bought 4 altogether, but I think I ate 1 or 2 on the way home.
And Albert is correct. We all have our value.
Right.
Gunny, what is our update? I mean, we got 5 minutes
left. Balance?
What's the PayPal balance? For you guys that don't know, if Gunny raises $200 on his PayPal, he is going to go out into public in San Antonio with a penis drawn on his face.
No,
and the money.
She didn't say drawn. It's a penis on his face.
Oh, okay.
So that could be. I mean,
but regardless,
I'm not anything here. It could be somebody else's on his face. You never know.
The money's going to Save 22. That's it. That's what he put out there. The money's going to Save 22. Love you, Albert.
Love you, Albert. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
See my green beard and wig.
I'm
gonna go work tomorrow with a green beard.
I'm not going to work tomorrow. I'm off till Monday. I was gonna say something and I can't remember what it was. It's gone.
So what is the question?
We are at 126, and the wife and I will both have drawings.
Oh, they are drawing. See, you had my hopes up, Gunny.
We need $64. $64 in 4 minutes.
74.
It says,
Oh yeah, okay.
what are 2 ways?
I got you, Papa.
The things aren't clicking tonight.
It's all good. I got you.
It's not firing on all cylinders now. Right now.
Speaking of that, I have to say, I show you this. I was gonna send it earlier, but I sent it to my friend Chad. I didn't get sent to you for some reason. I forgot. Where's it at? Where's it at? Chad. This is a legit save. This is a legit ad for a car where I live, and I'll pull it up here. It is a 1994 Corolla sedan 4-door, and this is the description. This one's sort of like that girl you low key banged but didn't tell your buddies about. She ain't pretty, but she'll still get you around the block. Currently runs on 3 cylinders. However, with the gas prices the way they are, I'm not exactly sure that's a negative. Hood and trunk both covered with bullet holes because this is freaking America. That's why. No back seat, but I'd be impressed if you could find more than one person willing to get in it with you anyways. They're asking $1,000 for this 1994 Corolla. It's got like 236,000 miles on it.
Oh,
I thought it was hilarious.
Firing on
I like
3 cylinders. That description is classic, though.
But like they took the picture. Oh, where'd it go? They took. If you notice the speedometer on the picture, they're going like 92 or 3 miles an hour while they took this picture on a 3-cylinder. That thing's got to be close to be blown up, like if not already blown up. That's 90 some miles an hour and 3 cylinders.
That's amazing.
My friend Braden used to have a little Geo Metro that was a 3-cylinder, and man, we thrashed the shit out of that car. It was so much fun. Like we had so much fun in that car. That was like when Jackass was first like getting big, back when we were young and innocent.
When you were young.
Yeah, you were old still, but the middle child is about to start driving. Jade, you have a chauffeur then.
Hey, can you talk for a minute? I gotta run in and do something really quick.
Well, what's going on? Yes, I can talk for a minute. Oh, but I thought that ad was hilarious though. Like it's kind of like the girl that you low key banged but didn't tell your friends about, but I'll still get you where you need to go. Props to you, my friend, whoever posted that, because that was very creative, and I hope you sell the car. Speaking of selling the car, if anybody's interested in an RV, I'm still trying to sell mine. It's a 1996 Georgie Boy Pursuit. Got 45,000 miles on it. It actually runs great, thanks to Mike Mannon for fixing all the engine problems that it had before I left. But I need to sell it. I don't want to, but I need to. So anybody that's interested, send them my way. I will give you or them the information that you request, because look at that. Tom's back with his belly. You look pregnant. I'm glad you listeners can't see this because he looks pregnant. Is mommy going to count your push-ups again, Robert? 1, 2.
I think
I
I
finally
have
got Netflix again.
Do you?
I finally got it. Actually, I got my mom's. She let me have the password to hers. So I actually started being able to watch stuff now again.
So that's
I
how
only watch
families
it while
should
I'm going
do
to
it.
bed.
This is how families should do it. Okay, I got Netflix. My mom and dad or whatever, they can have my password. But if they get Hulu, send me your password for Hulu so I can
Right.
watch it. It's like Autumn, she uses our Netflix. We use her Hulu. She uses our
Yeah.
Disney Plus. Combine that shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't watch regular TV. I mean, if you get Dish Network or whatever it is, you got 10 channels of freaking commercials that are infomercials.
Right.
Do you poop
I just watch
okay?
stuff while I'm going to bed. But I started watching Squid Games finally. I know I'm way behind on it.
Do you
I've
love
never
it?
seen it, so I watched the first episode and it was cool.
It gets better.
I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I watched it is because of that Mr. Beast episode, because he did a video about he made a real life Squid Games, and the winner got $456,000. So I kind of know how this show's gonna go, but I'm still watching it just to see it. And I restarted Breaking Bad because that's an amazing show.
I've never watched an episode.
Watch
You
it.
know, you know what
It's long.
you know what I actually started watching? The Sopranos.
What?
Never seen any of The Sopranos, so I started watching.
Same. I just don't know if I can sit down and watch it. I should try probably, but
It's actually not that bad.
yeah.
So, I'm a big
Um,
reading into mob history and stuff like that. So, I mean, I might as well just
Right.
watch it, see how, how close, because I watch a lot of YouTube videos by ex mob guys who had flipped at one point. So let's see what it's about. Let's check it out. So
yeah.
don't give me that
I
what.
also and like there's classics I'll occasionally watch on there. Like I love Schitt's Creek. That show's hilarious.
I watched the first 2 seasons, I think, but I haven't watched it since. So
Yeah. And also another guilty pleasure is I love New Girl. I love that show. I think it's hilarious, and
I think Missy's watched that.
yeah, she's got her and like three other guys that are living in a flat together in New York. I think it's New York. It's just fun.
Did you watch
Reminds
Free
me of me when
Guy
I was
yet?
younger. No, I will probably
It's
eventually.
Ryan Reynolds and the Adam Project too.
I feel like he's just doing too much, man.
He's the hottest man on earth.
I mean, I don't know. It's a tie. It's a tie between him and Jason Momoa for me. But hey,
Christian Helmsworth.
I like a little thunder and a little lightning.
Come on, Christian Helmsworth.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason Momoa played what? A guy who can talk to fish?
Oh, I know him from Conan the Barbarian,
and then
Game of Thrones,
uh,
Khal Drogo. Yeah.
Adam Project is cool. It is a cool movie.
I'm one of those very few and weird people that didn't like the Deadpool movies. It wasn't bad. I just wasn't my thing because I know that in the comics that's how he was, but I just felt like in the movie he just tried too hard. I don't know.
I don't know. He did. I thought he delivered very well.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a bad performance, but I'm not a big fan of the comic book movies anyways because I feel like there's too many personally, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say you shouldn't watch that because I don't like it. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I watch things that I guarantee people don't like, and I'm gonna watch them because I can. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Why did your voice get so high, baby Jesus?
I don't remember my voice getting high, but I'm sure it did.
Did you watch That's My Boy? I know it's an Adam Sandler movie.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
It's on Netflix.
I'm gonna say no.
Don't watch it with your son, but watch it.
Okay.
Vanilla Ice is in it. It's kind of funny. It's funny as hell.
I follow him on TikTok. He does some pretty cool TikToks every once in a while.
You got to see Vanilla Ice in the movie. That's My Boy. Oh my goodness, it is funny as hell.
I feel like it sounds super familiar.
He was like he had it starts off as him as a boy, like Adam Sandler, and he was having relationships with his teacher, and they found out, and she went to jail, but she was pregnant, and he had to raise that boy at age 12 or something like that.
Jesus.
But it's
All
funny
right, then.
because the boy like pretends his parents are dead, whatever. And he's getting married, and then Adam Sandler shows up because he needs like 50 grand or he's going to jail or something like that. And it's funny.
Kids. Okay.
It's funny. It's not a movie to watch with the kids, no.
Okay.
But it's funnier than
I am gonna sit down and start the whole Star Wars saga over. I like how they have it on Disney Plus, like in order to watch them,
Mm-hmm.
not how they came out.
Yeah, but it sucks. You go from
That's
good graphics to
yeah, but story, man. It's all about the story.
story. It's about the story. I've been rewatching The Lord of the Rings for the last month, so
I got Game
I
of Thrones on my
started
list too. I got that's so much though.
225. Awesome.
Holy shit, nice. They made the goal on the PayPal. They're gonna go
Awesome.
out in public with dicks on their faces. Thank you guys, everybody that donated. That's awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Gunny,
Thank
how
you.
are the book sales going?
He reached 1775 in sales.
Okay.
And he said since he did that, he needs to come to the hike and present the check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
I did talk to Van the other day about
Did you?
trying to come up to the hike, but he's doing something with the Charlie Daniels band the night before on the 6th. He said I would have to drive all night, but I might just do it, is what his.
He's done crazy things like that, man.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, he's gonna be on the show too at some point. He's on my list.
Yes. We need some good grocery on the show.
Yeah, we do.
Some good grocery. I tell you what, that weekend, it's funny because that weekend he's sitting in here, you guys are sitting here and he's sitting in the corner over there and we're listening to music. And he goes, man, this just blows my mind. I'm sitting here with the founder of Save 20. I said, what? You were just hanging out with Paula Dean like last weekend or,
Yeah.
and you're talking about sitting in my house? I was like,
He's
to
a good
me,
man.
my mind's exploding at Van sitting in my house. This guy's been through Hollywood and everything else, and you're sitting in my house. But he's
And
so
he drove
humble.
for me for a month.
And he's so humble. He's sitting in my house. Goes, man, this just blows my mind. This is good stuff. And he's just like taking it in. And if Van comes up to the hike, he's getting that coffee mug. He's taking it home. Nobody has used it since he's been here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I have a special announcement, another special announcement next week on the show. So, we have a special guest, and because he's a brother, has a special announcement too. So, cheers.
Cheers.
It's water, I promise.
Are you gonna clue me in?
I'll give you a clue.
You got a clue?
I got a
Dude,
clue.
you gotta watch this season.
Mm-mm.
The
I'm not doing
25th season. Man,
I'm not doing it.
Why?
I'm not doing it. I'm telling like it's so bad if I watch South Park because I will literally
Quote it.
everything in my life I'll refer to South Park. And I'll
There's
say something South Park related at work or somewhere and I'll get fired or I'll get beat up and thrown, go to the hospital or something.
There wasn't a new episode last night. I was kind of upset. I was like,
Oh.
It's like,
Justin's been watching, he says it's been pretty funny.
the episode where he goes, I know you guys are concerned of what's going on with me and Steve or whatever his new boyfriend's name is.
Yeah.
And they go, we're not concerned about that. We're concerned about Putin. He goes, there was no Putin, just a little air released when I pulled out. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Jeez. That show is ruthless, man.
Just
ruthless.
Just a little air released when I pulled out. But that episode was mainly about Mr. Mackey, so
Mr. Mackey.
He went back to his mom's house and got on his computer in his old room, and he was hacking the government with using DOS. We can't stop it. He's using some primitive form. Spoiler alert! No,
I won't watch it, Jay. It's fine.
But the whole Tolkien episodes got me. They trolled everybody for 20 years on Tolkien.
Oh, the Tolkien. It's Tolkien.
Yeah,
I did see that part because I was on they did that on the Mind Snack show.
What kind of piece of shit are you thinking it was something else this whole time? Trolled the whole everybody for 20 years. They've trolled them.
That's awesome. I don't know if I could hold up a joke for 20 years.
I wish they would go back and kill Kenny one more time. They haven't killed him in years.
Just do it occasionally, like once a season or something.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny. That was always the catch to watch it for a while, was how they get kill Kenny this week.
Yep.
You bastards.
They probably ran out of fucking ideas. They did it forever. They did it for like
not those guys, man. They could figure out something all the time.
Oh yeah. True.
So Gunny just tagged me in a post, so I want to see what it is.
It's a post of dicks, probably.
Oh, okay. I'll send it to you. Did he get you too? Yeah, he tagged you in it.
Okay.
His wife's dick is amazing.
Wow. I don't know. I don't see it on my feed. Oh, I do see it. That is hilarious.
Add it white around
Just
her.
raised $225 for Save22.bet to draw on our drunk faces. That's hilarious.
So since he's a cat, does that make him a pussy face?
I think
she's
it does.
got the dick and he's got the.
Let me pull it up for the viewers to see. If I can.
This is classic.
There it is. Share screen. I've got. There it is. That is hilarious. I'm not going to ask what the white stuff is.
Thank you, Gunny.
That is hilarious. That's awesome, Gunny. Seriously, that's awesome. Thank you.
And for the yous that are listening to it, his wife had a penis drawn up around her lips with little extra.
I was saying that's lotion. I don't know. I was going to ask where the white stuff was, but
it looked like glaze from a donut. How's that?
Okay.
We'll say it's donut glaze or cream or whatever.
I am going down to Kentucky, Lexington, Saturday.
Are you stopping?
I haven't heard back. I messaged what's her name? I haven't heard back yet. But I am driving down to Lexington Saturday to the Kentucky Mad Viking meeting to give Debbie the check and the Mad Viking Indiana raised money for. We sold the calendars and are donating the proceeds to Debbie White in honor of Patrick. So I'm looking forward to that, but I'm also not at the same time. It's gonna be rough, but gotta make. Oh, did you see the commercial? Oh, I gotta find. I can't play it though. Shit. They made a commercial for the coloring books that went on sale today for him. Did you see it? Mr. Tom Mirotic is frozen, and he gone. But the Kentucky chapter of Mad Viking, they did a fundraiser for Patrick. They made a coloring book since Patrick suffered from Lyme's disease, and he was an artist, so they created this coloring book in honor of him, and it's got different pictures in it of him and stuff that you can color. And I'm gonna go pick. I ordered mine. I'll have it. I think when I go down Saturday, I think they have them. I'm not sure yet, but they went on sale today. I'm trying to find it. Let's just go with. Tom needs to get his internet. Horse is working a little faster. We'll share screen again. Its official sales start today. If you wish to purchase one or two of these books, please direct message Andrew Orton on Facebook and send the PayPal information and instructions to you. One book costs $10. You can order two for $20. We're limiting this round to 2 books per order. Shipping is $7. So One is 17, two is 27, and the proceeds will go to the Kentucky Lyme Disease Foundation to help them fight their research. So I think it's amazing what they're doing down there. Remember Patrick? He was a big part of Mad Viking, a big part of my life and everything else. So I'm glad that they're doing that. And Tom said he got booted. I don't know why he would get booted. Let's see if I can get him back in here real quick. But the commercial that they made to sell the selling books actually have audio from when Patrick was on our show, and it's some very inspiring words. I wish I could show you, but for some reason my audio is not going to come through. Unfortunately, I wish I could play it, but I don't know how to get around all the stupid stuff. Oh, I don't know if Tom's coming back. He said he got booted, so I sent him the link to come back. So we'll give him a minute or two. I wish I could have met him in person. Very inspiring. Patrick was amazing. Very inspirational, very uplifting, very motivational. You could not be around that man very long without just loving him to death, because he was just such a good person, good soul. And every time I got to see him, I loved it whenever he'd get loud and get motivated and get the crowd going. The old Marine Corps mentality, just you couldn't help but listen to what he said. And I'm glad that they got that audio from our show and put in the thing. There he is. Maybe. Are you there? I don't think he's there. But we'll still Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me? Yeah, I
Yes.
can hear you. I don't know why it booted me.
Because you have shit
It will
internet.
not let me back in.
You
I have all the internet bars I can have.
You need to go get your horses to go faster.
Like, I can get into everything else but StreamYard.
How's the
Facebook,
view
everything
going
else.
on for you guys watching? Is everything seem to be flowing okay? Because I mean, everything looks fine on my end, but that doesn't mean it is.
Like, it looks fine on mine, but I don't know why it's not. Like, I can go on Facebook, but everything but StreamYard.
That's weird. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about where'd it go? There it is, a slide. So you guys can watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at Joint Task Force Radio or JTF Radio. We are also streaming, or if you can't watch, you can listen to Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music. The audio episodes will be uploaded at a later date. They're not live, unfortunately. But every Monday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, we have the Monday Night Mayhem radio show with Lunchbox and Judy. It's always a good time, unless Judy gets on a rant because she talks more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Very soon, hopefully, the Crossroads will be back with the Aussies on Wednesdays, and then every Thursday, obviously, the best show ever, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Full Metal Crane Eaters. If you guys could all do us a huge favor, go to all three platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and follow us. And if you're on Twitch, subscribe with Amazon Prime. It's free. Help us out. Pay for our StreamYard usage
Yes,
and
please.
whatever else. We're trying to grow our presence on all platforms, not just the Facebook. That's where we get most of our interactions from, and that's fine. If that is the way you like to watch, you are allowed to do that. You know why? Because this is America. You do whatever you want. Well, kind of. Only if the government says it's okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this whole problem I got going on.
I mean, I can tell you what problem you got going on. Not alone.
It's killing me.
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again.
It's showing I have internet, but will not connect to anything.
I mean, you're on here now. Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Okay. Huh. Unplug it and replug it back in.
That's what I'm gonna have to do. Then it takes a
Yeah.
while. It takes a minute to reboot everything, anyways.
Yeah.
But
Be my
we
first
were gonna end early, weren't we?
Yeah. We're probably about 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna start doing this. We talked about it a little bit. Unless there's good flow and of everything, interaction and content. We're probably gonna start shortening the show just a little bit to not take up your guys' whole evening. Some days like tonight, it goes by a little slower versus last week when we had Rodney on. We couldn't stop laughing for an hour. So occasionally we might do a shorter show, depending on how we feel, what you guys think. So
Yeah.
we don't want all the dead,
All right,
not all the
see
dead
that
airspace.
It hasn't been bad tonight.
No, it's been good.
Dead air. We flowed tonight, which is good. I like them, and thanks to Gunny, he helped it out quite a bit.
Yeah, for sure. And if you guys didn't watch last week or listen last week, go back and watch or listen to that episode with Rodney Norman. It was absolutely hilarious. We'll
It was
definitely go down
hilarious.
as so far the funniest episode we've had. For sure.
And the second funniest had to have been the first episode with Rodney.
Yeah. Hey, Audie's back. Welcome
Hey,
back,
Audie.
my friend. I was trying to think of something. I had something else. Damn it.
See if this works.
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Island Boys was the best thing I think I've ever seen or heard in my life.
Yes.
Last week. Having Rodney just sit there and dissect the lyrics was just gut busting hilarious. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
Why's he got a gun?
Why is he wearing a vest? What was the word?
Wug woman.
Wug woman. That was hilarious.
Oh, let's see if it works now. I'm not giving up.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Hey, I was jamming to that song the other day at work.
Dude, that's a classic, man.
Dean loves that
Classic.
song.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I'm pumped that I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
Oh,
Looking forward to doing.
I'm gonna go to work tomorrow.
Was it like white, underprivileged,
White underprivileged grandma. Yeah.
It was hilarious. Oh, we've had some fun times, and
Fun times.
Even if we weren't doing a show, we would still do this just because this is literally what we do. Me and Tom, we'll just video chat each other and just talk about
weekly
anything.
about stupid shit.
Yeah. Sometimes daily.
Sometimes, yeah. A lot of times it's daily. Not so much lately. We've been doing the life thing, but when Kyle was on the road, it was pretty much daily.
Yeah.
I was trying to be a booster and support.
Yeah.
So
had
I go back. I don't know why shit went down. Last week
operator error.
Last week we had a power flicker.
Oh yeah, that was last week.
It's showing I'm connected, but it's not.
Did you see my new TikTok that I posted the other day?
Which one was it? It was
With the boogers.
yes. Your disgusting
I
work.
swear, people think that's a joke. No, and that was a clean sheet. Normally they'll fill that shit up with. It is so disgusting. Like I'm not a
Why?
germaphobe by any means.
Why?
Because they'll sit there and they'll blow it or pick it and wipe it on the walls. I don't know why. That's disgusting. Like, pick your nose at home. It's disgusting. There's for you guys listening, I posted a TikTok. I said, "Tell me you work in a nasty ass factory without telling me you work in a nasty ass factory." And I turned the camera around. There's a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper taped to the bathroom mirror that says "Wipe boogers here" because people will wipe their boogers all over the walls and the mirrors and everything else. I don't know why. I think it's disgusting. But
is
they wipe it
disgusting.
there so that way it's not everywhere else. They've had to repaint the bathroom like 8 times.
Because of boogers.
Yeah. Like, and they're adults. It's not like they're little kids. This is a work factory, you know? I don't understand.
No. Oh, now
I
it's-
made another one too. Oh. That girl's like, on this episode of Millennial DIY, I'm going to show you how to paint a ceiling, and it cocks a shotgun. And I was like, hey, Kurt.
yeah, that one was like, I'm going
It was
to.
like, I was just scrolling through TikTok watching them, and I came across that, and I immediately was like, I got to stitch that. Like, that's got to be a Kurt Cobain TikTok. I mean, I can't miss this opportunity. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Ooh, look at that. We got 2 Toms.
What?
Right. Toilet paper and Kleenex exist, and they provide that kind of stuff there. Like, I don't know why it has to go on the fucking wall.
No shit. No shit.
Oh, you're echoing.
That's because there's 2 different mics. I disappeared.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I miss my hoe. Seems like it's been forever. You've been gone. Good song. Hell, hast frozen over with 2 Toms. Hast. Good choice of words there, Jed. I like it. I give that a good old baby Jesus thumbs up. That was pretty good. That was almost as good as Tom's little Hobbit journey to Middle Earth joke. I think that's probably the funniest joke I've ever heard you come up with.
It sure did piss him off, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
so bad we're starting all over.
Yeah. Beginnings always hide themselves in ends. At some point, I will be okay.
You know we have to pay royalties now.
Hey, that's one person I wouldn't mind paying royalties to. I like Mike Posner. Yeah, thanks, Tom.
But with a smiley face. I just got rid of toxins in our life.
Ooh. Sitting on the rock by the bay, stirring the shit stone. That's Tommy Roddick. That's what he does.
I gotta do
I
push-ups.
wouldn't want it any other way. Me too.
I gotta do push-ups. And I'm in silky. Ooh, I got
I got my St. Patrick's Day shirt on. It says "Eat a Dick."
So did you see my American flag shorts I bought? The longer ones? They are going over my silkies. And then I have something to go underneath my silkies.
Tom's got one of them penis enlarger things, I bet. What do you got?
What? No, I got shorter. I got shorter shorts to go under my silkies.
Shouldn't they go over top of your silkies?
I have longer ones to go over top my silkies. Then I've got shorter ones to go underneath my silkies.
So you're putting on the long ones first, silkies next, and then the short ones, right?
Yeah. Well, the short ones first, silkies, then long ones.
So you're going to cover up the silkies and the short ones?
Well, there'll be 3 layers of undressing that day.
Oh, different levels of the hike.
Different levels.
Tom's going to shed a layer.
before it even starts.
Vibrating undies. Yeah, there you go, Tom. Longer and something under silky. I don't speak marine. From Jade. I'm like, my brain hurts. Like, Tom, are you having a stroke? Are you having a stroke right now? Is that why I'm not understanding what you're saying?
It's not a thong.
That's a thong, Tom.
It's close.
It is close.
American flag.
None of our silkies will
American
be as
flag
short as Dave
Speedo.
Winkle's, though.
No. He can't
Good
move the
Lord.
wrong way.
Good Lord.
Poor Donovan's child. You know what? Donovan hasn't been on in forever.
He was on, like, I think it was on 2 weeks ago. Or last week, one. It was not that long ago. I am CLS trained. That thong,
Mm.
thong, thong, thong. Remember that 90s song?
Yep.
The thong song?
Cisco. That was early 2000s.
Was it?
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Early 2000s.
That was like the beginning.
Yeah.
All the-
Like 01, 02,
Yeah.
maybe 2000. I don't know. Man, it's been a good show.
Let's find out. That thing. The thong song. Let's go. 1999.
Ooh, okay. I'll give you the 90s.
The album was
then.
called Unleash the Dragon. How about Lifesaver and Army Speak? I know what CLS is. Jeez. I was thinking about Tom wearing a thong. Sorry, I got distracted by that. Nothing out there.
It'd be like Chris Blanco putting his ass up against a window and Winkle licking it.
Yeah, I wish I'd have seen that.
I'm probably glad I wasn't there because everybody in town knows me already, and then be like, "Look at his friends." Yeah. And every time I had to go in there afterwards, I'd have to go like this. I mean, the whole restaurant shut down afterwards. I mean,
yeah. Tom's over
ooh,
there.
she corrected you.
I'm confused, Jade, but okay, you're right. Whatever you said, I probably didn't read it right. 1999. I remember 1999. I never was scared to death. I thought the world was going to end.
Yeah, I drank like it that night.
I was out on my friend's porch. We were setting off fireworks and banging pots and shit together. We're like, "Fucking kill us!" Not really, but turn the internet off.
They were worried about the computers not going past 99. It's like, dude, they can go in and patch it real quick. The calendar doesn't go past 99.
I always thought that when I was a kid, like in the early 90s. We were on a field trip one time, and me and another kid got into that discussion. And when you're in like fourth grade, you think you know everything, and they were like, "Yeah, we're all gonna die when it's hit 2000." I'm like, "What? That doesn't make any sense."
I was so drunk, I went outside and yelled, "We're not fucking dead!" Passed out.
And then my grandparents stocked up food like crazy. Oh man.
Oh, I wasn't even. I was far from being prepared for Y2K. If it would have happened, I was like, I laughed at it the whole time. I made jokes about it.
Why was it called Y2K?
Year 2000.
Year 2000. But what shouldn't it just be called 2K? Has anybody ever questioned that before? Like, why would you say the year before the year? We don't say year 2001 or year 1999. Has anybody ever questioned that before? Or am I just fucking weird? I mean, I know that I'm weird, but
damn, people are still trying to get
so many questions.
Still trying to donate to a gunny. People are asking them, "Are you still taking donations?"
That's awesome.
Somebody said, "I hope you didn't trace the penis on her face." Life-size model.
I did.
It's a life-size penis.
It's a whale guy. What's going on?
I'm a grower, not a shower.
What if you're neither?
You're just fucked.
Yeah, well, story of my life. You got anything else?
No, man. I struggled this week, and it's okay to struggle. Kyle was there for me. The whole team was there today. Actually, after everything that had gone on, everybody was there for me. So, um, came home and little medication and meditation. Went out and walked in my bare feet in the ground and walked down to the woods. And, I was good when I came
Pretty
back
warm over
up.
there.
Yeah, it was 70 today.
Nice. Yeah, it was like that here today. Shorthand for year 2000. But why
It's
would
all
you
right.
say the year before the year? I don't know. I
So
understand
that's
what it means, but like, why? I mean, we
just
did a
how
lot of
they.
things back then that don't make sense. So I guess I saw someone was all butthurt. This is how petty people are. I don't get into politics. You know that. You guys know this on the show. But
Mhm.
somebody got butthurt over someone calling it the Ukraine when it's clearly, quote unquote, clearly not called the Ukraine. It's just called Ukraine. Who the fuck cares if it's the before it?
Yeah.
Like, there's people dying, and you're gonna be pissed over someone saying the Ukraine, the United States of America.
The Ohio State University.
Nobody cares about that.
Hey, so I'm surprised I didn't get in a fight at the airport today.
Why?
There's a guy wearing a Michigan pullover at the airport, and like we're waiting out. He was waiting outside of the it's Blackhawks Stanley Grill. It's in there, for Chicago Blackhawks, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And some guy just walked right past him. He's waiting to get seated. And some guy just walked past him and goes, hey, you just passed me up. And I said, maybe if you weren't wearing a Michigan shirt, you wouldn't get passed up.
Wow, I would have fucking punched you in the mouth too. I'm just kidding. I got kicked out of Buffalo Wild Wings watching the Michigan and Ohio State game. I don't know, like 12 years ago or something like that. It was a long time ago. And I was minding my own business. Some other dude, some other stupid loudmouth Ohio State fan wouldn't shut his mouth. And you know me, I'm not gonna shut up.
No.
I got asked to leave.
You are Harold Killinger's son. You are not going to shut up.
It's true. It's facts.
Facts.
You might be able to talk more than me, but I get heated. I get heated real easy. Not as bad as I used to, but and I was, like I said, I was big into sports then too. So I was, but obviously I remember they lost. Michigan lost that year. Nothing new. But like it about broke out into an all out bar fight, and you guys gotta leave. We're gonna call the cops. Good. God dang, 53 to 82.
Yes, I took the opposite of Indiana.
I
Wasn't
didn't really
Indiana?
go very far.
Indiana was favored too. So
I should have got into the March Madness this year. I should have.
I was taking underdogs. Well, because I'm out in Chicago, I can do sports betting. Like play the line, the money line, and stuff like that. So while I'm out there, I've been playing a couple bucks here and there on on games. So yeah,
Sean B is from the Mind Snack Show. He's like a guru when it comes to that shit. I wish I knew more about how to do it, but
I'm learning. But I haven't been doing too bad. Yesterday I did. I lost every bet I put in yesterday. But today, so far, I've only lost 1 out of the 10 that I put in today. So, but I'm not playing like $200-300. I'm playing like $1-2 here and there. I'm winning 80 cents or $1 or $2 here and there. I'm just
Robert.
It's more of a pastime than it is losing money or trying to win money. It's more of just having fun.
Right.
It passes the time.
When I say good, I'm not an Indiana IU fan at all. And I love the fact that I rub this into people all the time. They haven't been relevant since the year I was born. So I'd like to keep it that way. No, when I die, they can win all they want, but they have not won a championship since 1987. That's the year I was born, and that was when they had Bob Knight. So, yeah, that was
They don't start for 10 minutes.
he is the
Shit.
coach. Indiana 12th seed,
Yeah.
and St. Mary's was 5th. Okay.
Oh, okay. So they were the underdog. I did bet
Yeah.
St. Mary's. I won $3.50 off of a $2 bet. So,
Hell yeah.
and I don't ever put more than $20 in my account.
Right. Oh yeah. You're fighting Illinois there. I mean, that's better. That's better. I'm a diehard Michigan fan. Win or lose, same way with the Cowboys when I watch football. Win or lose, I guess they never win.
Ohio State
They don't win when they need to.
Ohio State, Notre Dame, my two.
I ran through Notre Dame campus the first year.
There's a really good brewery over there called the Hungry Check. They have one of the best burgers I've ever eaten that has a fried egg on it.
Nice.
So it was worth the detour off the highway to go through South Bend to get over to the Hungry Check or the Angry Check.
Yeah.
Beer wasn't bad,
I
but
want to go back to Kuma's Corner up in Indy. They make all
I want
these.
to go.
They have one in Schaumburg. How far are you from Schaumburg? Is that there, right?
Strasburg?
Strasburg, yeah. There's a Kuma's Corner out there. You should go if you're close. I mean, I don't know how close you are, but they have
What up, Dean?
Can you use it?
Can you use that?
Yes.
I guess. Little Joe Dirt action going on here. Dean's putting the wig on.
Nice guard, man. You just dig
Come
it.
here.
All right.
Let me put it on you right.
I want
Let me put it on you right.
a hat, cause.
You got any words of wisdom?
You got any words of wisdom tonight, Joe Dirt?
No.
Come around here. Come around here so everybody can see you. So my daughter joined us. Go show mommy.
Dina Reno.
Awesome kid.
See that Scott Hall died this week?
Yeah.
Razor Ramon.
Ayo.
Ayo.
It was like a kid. It was like part of my childhood passed away this week.
I think
because I remember him in the 80s.
Sure. I don't remember that far back, obviously, but I think he's one of the first bad guys I remember from wrestling, from WWF, WCW. He looks like you with a wig on, Tom.
Oh,
he was only, it was like 63, I think.
Yeah. It was like, man, we can have a whole show talk about wrestling up till current.
Oh yeah,
I can't talk current stuff because I don't watch it anymore.
Yeah, me either. Up until like 2015, even I could probably
maybe early Stone Cold, early The Rock. I mean, I was watching some clips of The Rock the other day. Man, did he control a crowd? Him and Stone Cold both can control. A crowd.
Yeah,
it was stupid how they can control a crowd. I mean, when he got to that what, and he'd stop and everybody like, what, and they were silent when he was speaking. I mean, it was like ultimately
they were waiting
quiet.
for it.
Yeah, it was like dead silence in the arena when he was speaking, and then they were.
Yeah. The Rock, I think. Huh?
I was gonna say I think my favorite Stone Cold moments when he drove the beer truck down.
Oh, absolutely that, or the milk truck. I think The Rock, Stone Cold, and Hulk Hogan were probably the people that could get the crowd going the best.
Mankind, anything. Mick Foley. Mick Foley can control a crowd too.
I don't know. I love the man, but I don't think he's on that level.
He's the only guy who could play 3 characters in one season. Mankind, Cactus Jack,
McFoley and Cactus Jack. Yeah.
McFoley. I mean, the man was a genius when it came to his characters.
Yeah.
Dude Love. I mean,
Yep. Yep.
Dude Love.
Those were the days, man. The Undertaker is probably my favorite of all time, or Kurt Angle.
Have you listened to The Undertaker's interview with Joe Rogan?
I think so.
If you haven't, it's a must. He talks about having a broken orbital socket and his eyes just barely in there, and he didn't even know it. He was out there wrestling with a broken neck.
I think I did hear that one. I'm pretty sure I did.
It's just amazing. I like watching the Dark Side of the Ring because it brings back some of the older wrestlers, and you're like, oh, this shit was happening to them? They were doing what?
Yeah. I don't know if they still do the what. I don't think Stone Cold ever does any guest appearances anymore. But I don't watch it. I don't know.
I mean, he had a neck fusion at one point. I mean, you're not wrestling after that. You know.
And it was I watched a TikTok the other day. It was like a little TikTok series of his last match, and he fought The Rock, and he knew it was his last match.
Still notices
It's like I remember when Edge got hurt, and had to retire. That was back in like 2010, 2011, something like that. It was either his back or his neck. I can't remember.
He was just on the other night. He was just on.
Yeah, well, he's back now. He took like 10 years off though, and now he's like one of the old guys.
But when he comes in his face, man, you'll never forget the crazy.
Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero can control a crowd too.
I was at the live event when the Hardy Boys did their first ladder match.
Nice.
It was in Cleveland, Ohio, 2001. I remember being there.
That's awesome. I always like the Dudley Boys.
The Dudley Boys, yes.
Yep.
Testify.
Who else was I love just The Undertaker and Kurt Angle were like my favorites. Even when Kurt Angle went through everybody hated him, I was still a fan. I was like, everybody was like, Kurt Angle sucks, you suck, and I was like, yeah, he was like I was like the only one cheering for him. Yeah, when Eddie died, that was rough. That was really rough. Who else?
Chris Benoit, man, when
that was fucking insane.
He went in and killed his wife and kid and then himself. That was nuts.
That's insane. I don't know how I could do
that. I was watching the I think it was a Royal Rumble or it was I think it was Royal Rumble when the Blue Meanie died. When Chris Owen died from the fall.
The rafters, yeah.
Yeah, because they paused the show, like they just went to this, panned around the crowd, and then we got something and I was like, ooh.
That's when I first started watching wrestling, was when that happened.
See, when I was in, every day at lunch, we would go down and take a PlayStation to the rec room. And we had like 3 or 4 TVs set up, and we were doing tournaments with Monday Night Raw or whatever on playing PlayStation. We were all into it. It was a bunch of jarheads, and we were actor wrestling all the time.
Yeah,
I can still pull off being a stunner being pulled on me and make it look real.
Yeah.
In fact, Gunny come out one day. Our Gunny come out one day, and we were playing around, and the guy threw me up against the fence, and I come off of it like it was the ropes, and he did the kick and stunner, and the Gunny's like, "Is he okay? Is he okay?" Because I just laid there for him.
Nice. I love that stuff, man. Brock Lesnar, when he first came in, I love that. That changed.
That's when I stopped.
Game.
That's about when I stopped watching. But hey,
machine.
We're up against the hour. We went even longer than we thought. I mean, the 2 hours flowed. You want to do words of wisdom?
Yes.
What do you got to say, buddy?
Do not be afraid to use your imagination.
I use my imagination all the time.
What's going on?
You'll learn in a few years.
Yeah. You got any last final thoughts, Tom?
By the way, I kind of look like that kid from Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm. He does. He does.
Dusty.
Yeah.
He said he looks like
Yeah.
Dusty. Yeah. He's got a good imagination.
He
So,
does.
No, I don't have too much tonight. I mean, I started it, I'm gonna rob what you said earlier today on a chat is check on your strongest friends. I say it all the time anyways. Check on your strongest friends because like you said, they're the ones that go unnoticed.
Yep.
It's a full moon. It's March. Times are weird. Just be there for somebody. Cran said it best. Be kind to somebody in the streets. Do something nice. So, I mean, I'm kind of stealing. I'm trying not to steal too much of Kyle's stuff, but that's just how I'm feeling right now.
Take it. I'm going to get a thing set up to where I'm gonna pull the audio that when he said that, so we can just play it whenever we want.
Nice.
They took that and they put that in the commercial for his coloring book. At the end of the video, they were like, "This is some words of wisdom from Rand." It's pretty good. But I don't really have much.
We weren't doing this show, they wouldn't have that.
Yeah. When you say that the things we do that don't matter, we got proof. We got proof that you're wrong. So,
Pardos, George Pardos. Sergeant's watching or something, then he's gonna go tell Pardos they pick on you so much.
Yeah, well, when you're a fucking douche canoe that doesn't know what the hell you're talking about, you're gonna get called out on it. But yeah, I don't really have much. Don't let the haters get you down. Reach out to people. It's okay to not be okay. Everybody's got bad days, and
the weight of the world's only going to be there for a minute.
You have a support system. You just have to reach out to them. So, and that being us and the people watching and listening. So, everybody that's watching and listening, thank you guys for joining us. We will be back next week. Same time, same channel, same everything.
With an awesome guest.
With an awesome guest and some cool announcements. So you don't want to miss that. But until then, we will see you guys next week. Love y'all.
Love you.
You are no longer black or brown or yellow or red. You are now green. You are light green or dark green.
It's that full metal cran-eating creature in the sand, creeping, keeping every man, woman, child in our land, sleeping peacefully and shatter any enemy they come across. You messing with America, then you must really wanna lost something soft. It's not of pertinence or interest. Gladly sacrifice themselves so you don't have to witness the cost of what your freedom is, and they gain it in inches. So long story short, don't end up on the shit.
It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.
You're easily offended, then you legally should exit. There's no decency on this frequency. Our method is bringing prime time entertainment to the veterans, and those of you who know the truth is what they have protected. Shout out to Tommy Roddick and the baby Jesus, run it up, saving 22 by the day, homie, buddy up, sit back and relax while the dude speaks some facts. While you're here, have a snack of some color-coded wax.
It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.